Live from Williamson Field on the campus of Pontiac Township High School, it's time for Friday night, and that means Indian football on the Casa Media High School Sports Network, presented by the Heller Stores, Brandt, Bank of Pontiac, Edelman Incorporated, Bob and Ringo's Grill and Smokehouse, and Beck's Hybrids. In-game sponsors for Indian football on the Eye in Central Illinois includes M&S Dairy, Edinger's Filling Station, Pontiac RV, Pontiac Family Eye Care, Precision Plantings PTI Farm in Pontiac, Durham Electric, Livingston County Chiropractic, Wright's Furniture, Stoller International, DPI Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Kelly Electric, Streeter O&I's Credit Union, the State Bank of Graymont, Greg Kurtenball, your State Farm agent here in Pontiac, Andy Bowman, Bowman Seed, Marlon Iles, your Country Financial agent in Pontiac, Lyons Sullivan Realty, Driscoll Motors, RE Dynamics Real Estate, Graymont Cooperative, and of course, Bob and Ringo's Grill and Smokehouse, and the Bank of Pontiac. Plus, good evening, everybody, and welcome here to what is Homecoming 2024 for the Pontiac Indians, along with Ben Meyer. Mark Meyer back up here in the booth tonight. And we'll join Mark here just in a second. I'm Tim Scott on a gorgeous Friday night for football. The weather has cooperated. We had rain this morning in the area, but it cleared out. The sun's been out. A little bit of a breeze out of the northeast. I think game time temps will be around 70. Supposed to fall to 60 by the time we get out of here. But all in all, a picture-perfect evening for some high school football. All right, let's bring in Mark. And Mark, good evening, first of all. Welcome back up here in the booth. That's great to see you, and I'm glad you are up here, my man. Homecoming for the Indians, and it's a season that certainly is 0-5 they come in. Tolono Unity is the opponent. They're 2-3, but they literally have the best 2-3 record in the state. They have lost to St. Joe Ogden by just a few points. They lost to Central Catholic last week on the road, and they also lost to their non-conference game. I forget who it was.
Althoff Catholic.
Yes, and that was, I think, 54-53 was the final. So they have played a rugged first half of the year schedule. I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table. And for them, they want to start it right here. We got an angry opponent coming in here tonight.
No doubt about it, Tim. Nice to see how the other half live. Boy, it's beautiful up here, you and Ben. And I tell you, I feel like a bartender getting the Cokes and the waters for everybody and feel like back at home. Now let's take a little football game in Tolono Unity. You talked about it. Scotty Hamilton's ran a machine down there. He's been in state championships. He made the runs before. This whole conference makes the runs. Yeah. From the Monticellos, from the St. Joe Ogdens, from Tolono Unity. It's one of the best. And one time, 3A conferences in the state. You're talking Wilmington bound with these guys. I mean, this is a machine. Scotty Hamilton likes the fundamentals. He likes to pound the football. And going against his former player here and our coach and Coach Cadbury, I look forward to a great ball game.
Well, there's no doubt the upper echelon of this conference, on any given night, they can beat up on the other top of the conference. And I think that's what happened to Tolono Unity. And the only one left standing undefeated, actually two undefeats, PBL, and they take on Prairie Central. It'll be interesting to see that score, and we'll get updates as the game progresses, as well as St. Joe Ogden. They're 5-0, and they are in the driver's seat as well. I want to say they might be 3 ranked in 3 or 4A. I can't remember which one they are in, but they are number 3.
They good.
Yep, they're good. And we visit them next week in St. Joe. So. But for tonight, you know, it's homecoming, nice crowd. Obviously, homecoming activities have been going on throughout the week. And they got the dance tomorrow night, but the big piece of it is always the football game.
You talked about St. Joe Ogden next week, and in 2 weeks we come back home with IVC. And then week 9, if the Pontiac Airport's out there, we can fly it down to Bethalto for a non-conference affair as the Indians. I'll say one thing about this football team. There isn't one kid or one coach, nobody, manager, anybody, no one's given up, Tim. I watched him the last few times, of course, on the Eye in Central Illinois. Been down there a few times on the sideline. They really keep a positive attitude. And with that attitude, It's not going to happen this year, and the Bowman out last year and the different teams. These two type of years are going to bring a football back to prominence, back to maybe getting back into a playoff, and that's what it's going to take.
Well, there's no doubt they're in a rebuilding mode, and it's tough for this current group. There's no doubt about it. I agree with you, Mark. I don't think they've quit it all. I think it's just been outmanned at times, and especially when they're going through this gauntlet of a 4-game schedule, playing the Tolono Unities, St. Joe Ogden, the PBLs, and Monticello that beat them up last week. So we'll see what happens here tonight. They certainly are the big dog, but once in a while the big dog comes home to roost. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with more of the pregame. You're listening to Indian Football on the Eye in Central Noy, part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network.
Searching for reliable farm equipment for this harvest season? Let the Bank of Pontiac Ag Team help you with an ag loan today. If you need cash for equipment, land, livestock, or daily operations, count on the Bank of Pontiac's Ag Team to customize an affordable payment schedule for you. Our Ag Team has been providing financing for generations of local farmers. Call or stop by a Bank of Pontiac location and ask about an ag loan today. Bank of Pontiac, NMLS number 652300, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, loan subject to approval.
Fall is always an exciting time of the year with high school football, band competitions, and homecomings. See Driscoll's in Pontiac for a dependable vehicle to get you to these activities and more. Find plenty of autumn deals at your Did It, Done It, and Still Dealin' dealer, Driscoll's at 601 South Newport Road in Pontiac.
Durham Electric is proud to be a supporter of Pontiac Township High School, the PTHS sports teams, and music department. They wish the Pontiac Indians great success this football season. As Durham Electric begins their 46th year and is a third-generation family business, they understand the importance of hard work and dedication it takes to create a great team. Derek, John, Cody, Carla, and everyone at Durham Electric are excited for this football season, and they wish the Pontiac Indians much success. Call Durham Electric for all your electrical needs. Durham Electric does it better electrically. And go Indians. Pontiac Indian fans get filled up at Eddinger's Filling Station, 423 West Madison Street in Pontiac. It's a casual dining restaurant with daily specials for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Enjoy everything from fried chicken and burgers to home-style favorites like pasta, hot beef, mac and cheese, Reubens, and more. Be on the lookout for their new dinner specials. Visit Eddinger's Filling Station on Facebook to stay updated or call 815-419-2255. Go Pontiac from everyone at Eddinger's Filling Station on Madison Street.
All right, we're about 90 seconds or so away. Mark, Tolono Unity, as I mentioned, coming off a loss against Central Catholic a week ago. That was in Bloomington. And they got their 3 losses, and they want to make themselves as best as they can in positioning for a playoff run. And that it starts here tonight for them. And they got a very talented football team, no doubt about it.
No question about it. Boy, what a beautiful new press box up here. It is gorgeous, isn't it? You've been up here all year, huh? Beautiful.
I think I have been, yes.
I hope you have been.
I believe I've been up here. At times it's been a little bit of a blur with the 0-5 record out of the Indian, but we'll see what happens tonight. Looks like they will be doing the honors of kicking off first, and the Rockets of Tolono Unity. Boy, I saw in one of their buses, or I guess vehicles, since the 2000 era began.
They've owned it.
They have been state runners-up.
Yeah.
It seems like a half a dozen times, and I'm not joking. The most recent one was 2021 that they made it to the championship game.
Well, I think
they love that. They love their team down there. Why not? And they love that program.
They've been solid in everything. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Baseball, football, girls' sports, everything. Looks like Carl tee it off, Tim, on a beautiful open sky homecoming, gorgeous night. Stands at the 34-yard line. We'll get underway for you, Indian fans. Oh, could we use a win, as Harry used to say. Kicked off, line drive, angling to the far side to the corner, picked up out there. around the 28,
Look out.
running the football, still running the football, and finally driven up and tackled inside the 40 down to about the 39, 38-yard line, Jim.
Well, the Indians, as you saw on your screen, they kicked it to the far side, a little bit of a squib kick, and we had orange jerseys down there to make a play, but we just didn't make a tackle, and that's been one of our problems defensively. At times, and we've talked about, defensively, this team has had its moments, good moments. It's on the offensive side where it has been very, very sparse in trying to move the football with any consistency at all. So we'll see how the defense matches up first. They love to throw the football.
Yeah, I know that. Eisenmenger, the quarterback, he's a good one. He's a senior. They said he was driven out of bounds around the 42-yard line. They tripped the right side. Quarterback sits back underneath the shotgun formation like you see a lot in high school, college, even the pro now.
You do. You see very little under center, at least in this conference, of games we've called so far this year. No doubt about it.
Well, they're sorting it out here. Nice crowd in homecoming. Very nice crowd here for you. Shotgun formation, tripping right side. Receiver wide left, drops back, one-step drop, rockets. Caught inside that 40-yard line, down, driven around the 36 tube.
And I think that was picked up by Rawlings, Oliver Rawlings. Yep, it was Rawlings, and pretty basic route, little curl in, and the Indian defense gave him a little bit of a cushion. He picks up 6.
You like curl and slants, keep in the right place and running backs. They turn the right side, 35, 30, inside the 30, down to the 25, just inside that 25-yard line. They got the running backs, they've got the quarterbacks, they've got the wideouts, the defense, and this is what we're trying to build to.
Well, they just picked up their initial first down of the evening.
11:20 opening lap. Unity on the march inside that 25-yard line. They'll run it a lot tonight, too. Well, they like to pound it. Scotty Hamilton, 11th in the state in all-time wins. Fires it a little slant, if you will. Drop rarely out there by a wideout. And now it is 2nd down and 10. They don't drop many.
No, they don't. And that drop, courtesy of Brady Parr. And he was open for about an 11-yard gain, would have moved the chains, moved it into about the 13, but they'll have to go back with 2nd and 10. The Indians catch a break right there.
11:13 the opening quarter. The cool air in Illinois coming out a little bit tonight. The lone back set homecoming night. Tripping the left side. Shotgun snap. Fires the right side. Dropped again. Oh, my. How about that? Again, they don't drop many, Tim.
Well, you called it. Trips to the left, and then that was a wide receiver screen. O'Neal was the intended receiver. And if he caught it, he had real estate. But I don't think you can blame those 2 throws on the quarterback. Those are 2 wideouts that I would suspect you better catch the ball or you might be seeing the bench.
3rd and 10, they're closing formation now. Here comes the handoff off on the left-hand side, running the football, and he's going to be short of a first down. It'll be 4th and short. I'm sure they're going, Tim. And like I say, they like to run it, they like to fire it, and they're some of the best in the state at doing it.
Well, if you're going to run it on 3rd and 10, that means
you're running it again.
Yeah, your playbook was 4-down territory.
Shotgun, looking on the right side, fires the right side, going to be dropped, incomplete, knocked away by a beautiful defense by the Tribe. How about this? Indians take over on downs. 10:43 to go opening lap. No score. Here come the Tribe, Tim.
Owen Stroh made a great move.
He's solid, isn't he?
We've called his name in positive moments defensively over the last couple of weeks. He's one that's really has shown some improvement in that secondary. That time made a huge play, and those 2 drops come home to roost against the Rocket.
Pino will be our quarterback. They are going to shotgun him all night. Lone back set, motion near side goes Carr. And they hand off on a reverse, back in a little double reverse, if you will, and we go down. That's a face mask, I think. It is. Tribe will have a 1st and 10, margin 15. Good call by a referee.
Well, they didn't fool the defense of the Rockets, but the linebacker and Langendorf tackled high, and as he was tackling, he grabbed the face mask, and the Indians pick up their first down via the 15-yard walk-off.
How about the double reverse? Little
Yep.
showtime on homecoming Friday night, huh?
Man, they were trying to hit long, but the DBs, they did not bite on that double reverse. And it would have been a sack and a huge loss, but the penalty bails them out.
1st and 10-37, opening lap, handoff to a tailback on the right side. Not much there, maybe 1. 2nd and 9, Tim, maybe 2 if you're kind. I'll give him 1 from here.
Well, you're Scott Hamilton, and you're coming in on the road, and you're not happy with your 2-3 record. But then you're coming in on a team that's 0-5. You wonder if mentally they might be ready to play. Those 2 drops and that penalty would maybe say no. We'll see how the game progresses.
Looks like Riley Johnson in a carry. Shotgun formation, tripping right side. We come in motion more and more throughout the year, I see. Shuffle off to the left, shuffle to the right goes Riley Johnson. Pena takes a snap, give to Johnson, right side. That's going nowhere. 3rd down and about 11 now to get to the sticks. They read that, didn't they?
Yeah, and they being the Indian offense, really at times struggle to create holes for their running back. And I know everyone's got tape and they know tendencies by this time of what the Indians and their run play selection is and how they do it. And sometimes it's about execution. They couldn't do it that time.
Trip right side, receiver wide left, lone back is set. 3rd down and long. Pena now looking over the sideline, snapping out a play. Here we go. 5 yards behind the center, taking a snap, dumps to right side. That's going to be over his head, incomplete. We're punting. Indians will punt now with 9:05 to go opening lap. No score, Tim.
Well, Braden Henry, the defensive back for Tolona Unity, returned the favor. Made a pretty good play right there and cut right in front of the intended receiver. I think he read that all the way, and unfortunately not a whole lot of zip on that pass. And fortunate, it just fell to the grass.
Tribe will punt the football. We need a good one here. No score in our ball game on homecoming night. 9:05 to go opening quarter. Perfect snap. Up in the air we go. Wing going to catch that one a little bit. Bound down inside the 40. Now back off the 40 to the 44-yard line. Unity gets it back. The Rockets are trying to blast off at their own 44, Tim.
That was about a net gain of 21 yards. So Tolona Unity in great field position for their second attempt.
Met a lot of nice Tolona Unity people at Riley Weber's sister Maddie down there at Fisher at a reception. They were nice people. Well, they're sport fans galore, aren't they? Man, they love their basketball, football, chess, checkers, whatever it might be. They love sports. It's unbelievable. Eisenmenger taking a snap. Handoff goes to the running back. He runs the football. He doesn't get much. Only a few on the play with 8:45 to go opening quarter. A lot of fans out in the audience tonight. I see Dax Aru, Joe Cowan's grandson out there right in front of us. Nice to see all the crowd. Big crowd tonight, huh?
Yep, so far so good. The Indians holding serve at least.
And off right side, barreling off the lineman for a first down inside the 46 to the 44. They're going to call the football. 1st and 10, 8:28 to go opening lap. No score in our ball game.
Hector Garcia, one of those defensive backs, number 70, credit with the tackle.
He's going to pound that line all night now.
Yeah.
To the 40 he goes. No surprise what the call was there. 4-yard scamper, 2nd and 6, too.
If he's trying to send a little bit of message, I'm sure he's not very happy, he being Coach Hamilton, on their first possession. Well, how you do it, you run the football and you run right at them.
You don't get 11th all-time wins in the state of Illinois if you're not good at what you do. They fire off the left side. He's caught on the football. Inside the 32, down to about the 31. 1st and 10. Do it again for the Rockets. 7:54 to go over the lap. And we have no score, but Tolona is driving.
Brady Parry on the reception there. We have given so far, and I get it, you don't want to give bend but don't break. But we're giving a little bit too much cushion there, and that time, no drop.
There's
Easy
Eisenmenger
completion.
firing that right side. Got him in, caught. Inside the 20-yard line, driven out of bounds. Around the 20, they're going to say. With 7:35 in the opening quarter, we have no score in our ball game. He got a rocket, doesn't he?
Well, Mason O'Neal, who dropped the previous, That time they
You
went
caught
to
that
it
one.
deeper out, ran a great pattern, and they're on the move
Take-
quickly.
You don't drop more than one down that way, I'm sure. Running back going left side. Cuts back on the gown line.
Nice cut.
Cuts back out. 10-5, end zone touchdown. Touchdown, Unity. 6-0 the score, and that looked a pretty nice run, didn't it?
Garrett Richardson providing that inside and then the cut to that corner and blew by everybody, and that drive happened quickly.
7:16 to go opening lap. 6-0 the Rockets. They'll go for the extra point. That was a sign of a football team a little mad, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was. No doubt about it. No miscues that time. They went businesslike, and they carved up the Indian defense pretty easily.
They had a great homecoming parade. Tim and I got a chance to watch it at his house. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. 7-0 to score, or 7:16 to go opening lap. Tim's got the wireless mouse out tonight. Tim, take the commercials away, and we'll see you in a bit.
A reminder, you're watching Indian football in the Iron Central Illinois, part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network.
Graymont Co-op wishes the best of luck to the Pontiac Indians this school year. The Graymont Grain Department consists of 5 locations, including Graymont, Rooks Creek, Cornell, Long Point, and Dana. They assist customers through grain handling and harvest, along with marketing solutions throughout the year. They also offer feed, agronomy, insurance, and internet services. Visit GraymontCoop.com for more.
Hi, this is State Farm Agent Greg Kurtenbaugh. Stop in and visit me and my team at any of our 3 locations, Gibson City, Fairbury, and now Pontiac. Stop in and see me at my new location right across from the Pontiac Post Office. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
7:16 to go opening quarter, Indian fans. The Tribe down 7-0. As the timeout chop comes loud with the student body. Unity set to kick off. An onside kick. Going to dive for it. Tribe's got it, I think, around the 44-yard line with 7:14 to go opening quarter. 7-0 our score, and the Rockets lead early, too.
Interesting play and call right there. Now, one thing I remember, if you're Tolono Unity, if you didn't get the ball, which they didn't, again, they realize they're playing an offense that has struggled to push and move the ball from time to time for the majority of the year. So you factor that in, because a high-powered offense, I don't think you give them this great field position.
I didn't hear who was on our homecoming court, and I think the Mets girl was our queen, I think I heard. Offset I formation. Did you study that for us?
No, but I do remember. I think our starting quarterback is the King.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pena.
Pena.
7:14 to go opening quarter. 7-0 Tolono Unity. Nice to have you with us on a little, I wouldn't say a frigid night, but she's turning a little bit here tonight, isn't it?
Well, it's not cold,
No. But she's dropping a little bit.
But it falls in the air. There's no doubt about
We'll
it.
be in the 60s.
And you know what comes after fall?
Yeah, good old winter. Tripping right side, hand off Riley Johnson, barrels for yardage. To the 40, about the 41, they're going to say. Looks like we're going to hand it off a lot tonight, huh?
Well, I don't know if we got a whole lot of options, to be honest with you.
He's banged up, too.
Our pass, yeah. And
take care of that right hand shooting basketball there, guy. Second down and long. 6:40 go opening lap. 7-0. Pontiac down to Unity. Lone back set. Twin Bills to the right. Receiver wide to left. Shotgun dropping again for the Tribe. Tight end slotted up. Left side running a football. We've got yardage there. Maybe just about 2 to 3, we'll say. Now it'll be third down and about 10. 6:18 to go opening quarter. Hate to give the football right back, Tim.
Well, you're limited in what you can do when you're playing a very good team like the Rockets. And then, Sante Pena, he's backing up with DeLong injured. And when you put him in third and long and dictates a pass, that's when the defense, they kind of gear it up. He's got to be careful. It's better than a turnover here. You don't want to give it back in a short field position.
Firing that football. Got a man down the field, incomplete. Boy, he had him off on that left-hand side, overthrew, I think it was Carr, wasn't it?
Yep. Brady Carr, the intended receiver on a fly pattern.
5:48 to go, opening quarter. 7-0 our score. It's Lono Unity.
You know, our offensive line did a nice job of pass protection that time. Pena had time in the pocket, stepped up, tight spiral. Unfortunately, just overthrew him. Carr actually had a couple of steps.
Johnson back to the field. That's a good sign, isn't it? We will punt. 7-0 to score here. High snap. Carl hit it high, beautifully in the lights here, the gorgeous lights at Williams Field. Bounce down, taking an Indian hop inside the 25, down to about the 20-yard line. Well, that's where Unity goes to work. 5:36 to go, opening quarter. 7-0 our score, Tim. I got to throw a few plugs out if I can. I love plugging everybody, but I want to really thank JR from the OSF Physical Therapy. I want to thank Pam. I want to thank Caitlin. And Ann Trost was outstanding. They pushed me, and I appreciated it last fall, and thank you so much.
Mark, that's interesting that I assume it's by design. The Indians had trouble punting the football last week, had a couple blocked, and Alcorn was doing the honors of punting. But that punt right there, as you just called, was Carr. So I don't know if that's by design. I don't know if Alcorn, he seems to be all right. He's down there on the sideline. I'm just assuming that might have been a change.
Shotgun formation, handoff right-hand side, scat back, running the football, not too much. Good coverage by the Indian defense right there, Tim. Playing a good football team tonight.
Trying to double-check who got Blackwell.
Blackwell.
Yep, Blackwell got it.
Yeah.
I thought it was number 55 out there.
You called it.
Blackwell is that left tackle. Pena, the left defensive end on that front four defense.
Firing that left side, got a man, caught, first down and more, and he's running the football. Outside of 45, cut back on the 47, 48-yard line. First and 10, Rockets their own 48, they're going to say.
Trey Hogart there. First of all, we didn't have solid coverage on him, and then he made a couple of moves, as you could see on that far side. Juked and dodged, and all of a sudden they're nipping midfield.
Shotgun, lone back set, twin bills to the right, receiver wide left.
Almost jumped at the Indian.
You got to remember, too, the Tolono, they have got every possible weapon you see, don't you?
No, they are just.
Three-step drop, firing right over the middle, got a man up in the air, going to be incomplete.
Good coverage that time.
Excellent coverage. Second down, and 4:35 to go, opening quarter.
Colin Cox, among others out there. I tell the truth, that's the first bad throw I see now as a quarterback. In Eisenmenger, he kind of forced that one into double coverage.
And the nice thing about the great therapy work, Tim, I make them Christmas cookies. My mom makes them, and we make Christmas cookies for a therapist. And who else do you think wants the Buckeyes? Who else do you think maybe out in the audience tonight? Have you heard of Mick Peterson? He lives for those things. Remember that?
Oh, Lordy.
I hope side, running a football, short of the first down.
I
third
hope it's
down.
your mom that's making those. And
I help out.
And you are just taking credit for it.
I take a very little. I help out. 4:24 to go, opening quarter, clock running. Third down. Let's stop him here. Unity up 7-0.
Jackson Crawford there on the far side, credited with the tackle. Big play right here defensively. Big play.
Perfect snap, firing off the side, caught, and it intercepted. He runs 30, 40. Well, what are we doing here? They're going to say he went to the ground, incomplete, huh? I thought he had it. That was close, wasn't it?
It's intercepted, but he must have touched his knee must have touched the ground.
Well, it's a great pick. I thought he could go.
Well, it's off the ricochet.
There comes
Now we
flags
got
all
a
over
flag.
the place. There's playing unsportsmanlike conduct here.
To him, it's on St. Joe Ogden. Yep.
You bet. On Unity.
Unity, big.
How about this? Try and get the ball back. I thought it was gone. Apologize. Must have hit it down. First and 10. 3:55 to go, opening lap. We got a story here in Williamson Field tonight,
Well,
huh?
first of all, it's off the ricochet of another drop. But that time,
Now look at the yardage.
Eisenmenger really threw in the traffic
Yes, he
on
did.
that bubble screen. Ricocheted off the shoulder pad. He must have put a knee down, because if knee doesn't go down, he can go.
He's gone.
Yeah, that's
Well, that
live.
meant something.
Let's see if the Indians can take advantage. But before we do that, Mark, we got a timeout in the field. We're going to take a break as well. And the Rockets up over the Indians 7-0. Indians driving. We'll be back.
It's football season at the Heller stores, where our team will pass along the year's best savings from our family to yours.
We're just a short touchdown drive away with a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Heller Ford in El Paso and Heller Motors in Pontiac.
With 3 generations of winners, our family-oriented team will provide you with the best service that our customers have experienced for over 56 years.
Visit us today at Heller Ford in El Paso, Heller Motors in Pontiac, or online at hellerstores.com.
Kelly Electric of Pontiac says, "Go Indians," and congrats on another sports campaign. Kelly Electric proudly supports the community and activities such as Pontiac Township High School athletics. They work hard to get the job done right the first time at Kelly Electric, wiring Central Illinois for more than 40 years.
3:55 the opening lap. Tribe able to end the interception. Going to Riley Johnson, a handoff, and it's busted on one tack on his feet. 40, 35, and driven up for that hometown crowd inside the 35, down to 34, Jim.
Well, that's all Riley Johnson, because that play was designed to go to the right side, and there was a lot of white shirts there, and he just cut back, sidestepped a tackler, a would-be tackler in the back of the line of scrimmage, and made something out of nothing.
Second down and short for the Indians. Lone back Riley Johnson. Pena the quarterback here. We got some excitement, only down 7-0 here. Twins to the left on a close formation. They're going to run. Hand up goes Riley Johnson, turns, twists for yardage. He's going to be short of the first down, but he got a few yards on the play. He'll be 3rd and short. I'm sure we're in 4-down territory.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You have nothing to lose at this point in time of the season.
Great to see the parade, huh? We had the softball float. We had the state champion softball float, the Indian football team, golf team. How about that golf team, huh?
Yep, the golf team. In fact, we will have 2 of the 3 sectional qualifiers will be up here in the booth at halftime. And that's for the girls. It's Liv Lindsay and Nolan Miniga and Mason Slasher made it from the boys' side, and Mason will be up here at halftime.
Here goes Johnson, close to a first down inside that 30-yard line. Down to about the 29. He should have it, shouldn't he? Yes, he does. How about this? Pontiac down 7-0, moving the football, 2:26 to opening quarter. You can see some game plan changes and a different attitude for the Indians tonight, too.
Well, there's no doubt Uncle Mo has changed off that ricochet and the interception. That's the first down running the football the Indians have picked up tonight.
Scotty Hamlin gets beat every leap year. He is really good. One of the top 10 or 11 wins all time in the state of Illinois for Unity. Handoff now goes that left side, turns, twist. Riley Johnson for just a couple on the play, not much.
Be fortunate if he got, well, I don't know if he got back the line of scrimmage, but boy, when you're in that hole and you're twisting around, hang on to that football.
Yeah, that's when they come in.
That's when it gets stripped.
No doubt about it. 1:30 opening lap, 7-0. The Rockets lead the football game, but Pontiac on a march on a beautiful fall night and homecoming night, if you will. Trip right side, Twin Bills to the left. Shotgun formation quarterback. He looks around, looks at his coach, and here we go. Oh, for a first down here. Takes the snaps, got all day to throw it. Dumps it out, going to be incomplete. 3rd down setup now, Tim. We have 1:09 in the opening lap. 7-0 to score the Rockets.
Again, when you're so limited in moving the ball, you got to move the chains on first down. And then they couldn't get it on the running play. Pena had an open receiver, and that receiver was Carlito Latin, but he missed him, and now you got 3rd and 10, and that's not the down the Indians need to be in. So somehow you got to pull out a rabbit out of your hat here and make a play.
Wish you had the amazing Gus for a field goal kicker. Now this is Pena, quarterback keeper, going to find some yards. He just kind of dances inside the 30, down to about the 27, I would say. 55 seconds to go opening quarter. They have to get one more play off on the 4th down. Boy, we need a first down, Tim.
Well, that time they spread everybody out, as you called it, and that was by design, and that's trying to get something. So now you're back to, 3rd and 7, or 4th and 7, a little bit more manageable.
You'll love that play with Brian Hassett, the gunslinger, didn't he? But he had Dylan Ward running it, too. Not bad. But always nice to have an all-state quarterback, isn't it?
Yep. But you got to make it. You got to make it happen here. You got to take advantage of this opportunity the defense gave you.
4th down, and we've got a timeout. Tim?
All right. Well, we'll go take a break. We'll come back. Indian football on the Iron Central Noy, part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network.
Livingston County Chiropractic is happy to serve the area communities by helping people and athletes to be the best version of themselves they can be. Livingston County Chiropractic in Pontiac is helping the community live a healthier lifestyle while providing the knowledge and tools to make better healthcare decisions. Visit LivingstonCountyChiropractic.com or stop in to 402 North Plum Street in Pontiac. Call 815-844-4631.
Back here at beautiful Williamson Field. Nice to have you with us. Mark Meyer along with Jim Scott. Best cameraman in the business. Ben Meyer on that far side. John, the AD, outstanding, helping us out again tonight. On a beautiful night. Next week they're in St. Joe Ogden. It'll be Jake Green, Tim Scott. Jake, one of the best in the business. Tim, we know, is the best in the business. Shotgun formation. Here we go. She's a 4th down setup, taking a snap, looking, firing down the field. Got a man, gonna be incomplete, no flag on the play. And we go back and turn the ball over back to Unity. Boy, that was close, wasn't it?
I want to say Nick Jesse was the bigger part, and that's Carter Meddy.
Yep.
Carter Meddy provided excellent coverage, and at the last second, his hand goes up, and as you mentioned, Carter, the intended receiver. I like the shot, but it's just underthrown enough. That ball has to have a little more air on it, and it's got to get over the defender hand. Easier said than done, but that's the throw it's got to be. And Pena just couldn't deliver it on that spot that it was needed.
We are so close, Tim. I'd say we have really played a nice quarter tonight.
First quarter's been solid, no doubt about it.
Shotgun formation, going to sweep to the left side. His running back getting a workout now.
Look out.
He runs the football. He could be gone. He's inside of 50, 45, cut back 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15,
gone.
10, 5, touchdown. That one hurt. 13-0 on the end of the quarter. That one really hurt.
I spoke too soon. I apologize. That's our first miscue defensively, and it was a big one. We just didn't get enough orange shirts out there, and then we didn't make a tackle. He should have been down around the midfield mark, and a couple of missed tackles, and I hate to say that's not the first time that's happened this year. And what was a promising first quarter, all of a sudden a deflating into it, and we'll kick the extra point before we go break.
Well, it's a real good football team. They get the running backs, the wideouts. We all know about Eisenmenger, the quarterback, but now they lead 13-0 at the end of one. The extra point is up, driven way up in the Champaign market. Up and good. 14-0, Tim, after one, and we will let you have some commercials.
All right, so again, Indian football in the Iron Central Noy, part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network, back after this timeout.
Favorite four-letter word for Terry Sullivan of Lyons Sullivan Realty is sold. Your real estate professionals serve all of Livingston and surrounding counties. Visit Lyons Sullivan Realty, 321 West Madison Street of Pontiac. Call the office 815-842-1400 or log on to the website lyonssullivanrealty.com and go Indians.
All right, back here to start the second quarter. The Indians down 14-0. Mark, two drives. One was a one-play drive on that run by Richardson that just ended before the end of the first quarter. And their other drive was a very quick five-play drive. Big play capability, and Indians have fed into it. And that one really, really hurt.
Boy, it did. Last time we checked, PBL leads Prairie Central 8-0 early, we see. Ready to start second quarter action here. Great student body, great crowd, and homecoming front and eye. Next week, Jake and Tim in Ogden. 2 weeks, we're back here with IVC to close out the home campaign. And the third week, Pontiac Airport will fly Tim out to Bethanto. Here come the Tribe running a football outside that 30-yard line. 11:53 to go in the second quarter, and we have a 14-0 score. Boy, we got cookies up here. We got everything up here. Look at that. How about that? I am proud of myself. You know how hard it is not to eat that cookie, Tim?
I know. You've had to change your diet. I get it.
You don't even imagine, man. 11:52 to go halftime. 14-0 to score. I want to thank Dr. Kaplan, Rush Hospital, and everybody involved. I can't thank them enough. Lone back set, trip right side, receiver wide left. In a shotgun formation. Handoff tailback. We're running the football outside at 35-yard line, around the 36, if you will, with 11:39 to go halftime. 14-0. I'm telling you, we're a year or two away with this football team getting there. We played a great opening quarter of that last play, didn't we?
Until the last play, you're exactly right. That hole was opened up right there by Crawford and Van Winkle on your right side. Jack Crawford, the right guard. Van Winkle, the right tackle.
Twins to the right, receiver wide left. Lone back, here comes Johnson. Not much there this time. Boy, they're really hitting him now. Third down set up, 10:57 over halftime, and 14-0 Unity.
Yeah, this is the time when you're a big dog in this game, and all of a sudden you're a two-way player, and they wear you down a little bit, and you're in the short end of the talent stick, where all of a sudden you just give up one little play, one little hole, one little this, one little that. All of a sudden they can put 14, 21 points up before you blink.
Little things mean a lot, don't they?
and all of a sudden it snowballs and it gets away from you.
Gonna fire with the middle, look out, incomplete. It'll be fourth down. Indians will punt with 10:26 for halftime. That was dangerous over the middle of the field.
Yeah, that was floated. It had INT written all over it. And the Indians are fortunate they get a chance to punt.
Pontiac down 14. 14-0 to score. Again, next week they'll be in Ogden. 2 weeks, the Gray Ghosts come to the house. In 3 weeks, down to Bethanto they go. That'll close out the campaign. They'll get right in that new weight room and go to work and try to get back and have a winning campaign. Try to get in that playoff next year. High, beautiful punt, bounding down. Beautiful, gorgeous punt inside the 15.
Sure is.
Down to the 10-yard line. Wow, what a punt.
Well, they'll make him work to go the distance.
Mr. Carn, punt, is that who that is?
Yep.
Wow.
Nice job by the young man right there.
Beautiful punt. 10-14 your halftime. Tribe down 14. I mean, the excitement's here, the passion. Everybody in this whole community area wants them to win. It's just baby steps, right?
You're right. This is another baby step year, unfortunately. You're correct.
We helped them play in the Pontiac football golf outing, and we did our part, right? 10-14 to halftime. Yeah. Nobody better than Mike May's stories.
I want to recount on that score.
Oh, I don't mind. We had fun. The Mike May stories can go on and on. If you ever get a chance to talk to that young man, he will talk to you.
All right, let's do this. They're taking a break. We're going to take a break. Back after these.
The team at M&S Dairy of Pontiac says go Indians and best of luck this sports season. The animals at M&S Dairy are happy and healthy, producing great products. M&S Dairy salutes our local students and athletes during another school year at Pontiac Township High School. finally have your dream home, and now you need the right insurance to protect it. Because when it comes time to file a claim, you don't want any surprises. Talk to a Country Financial rep like Marlon Iltz to find out if you have the right protection. He can help you understand your options and select coverages to meet your needs. Call Marlon today at 815-842-1376. Home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Casualty Insurance Company, or Country Preferred Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
All right, Unity up 14, 14-0, 10-14 over halftime. Didn't know as bartender. I feel like I'm in college down here. We got the cooler right here. Tim, what do you need? Coke, Diet Coke, water, Sprite.
All right, I've had my fill of the pop today.
Okay. Shotgun formation, rolling right. Got Eisenmeyer fire the right side. Got a man wide open outside the 24, around the 25, they're going to say. It'll be a first down for Unity, leading 14-0. Clock running.
Now that showed strength of arm right there.
A rocket, if you will. No pun intended.
No doubt about it. He almost threw that from the near hash mark to the far side of the field on a deep out. Very impressive.
Here comes another one. Lollipop down the middle, going to be up in the air. Caught running on the football. First and 10 inside the 50, down to the 45-yard line. He goes in number 6 on the play. Hogart, and he made that look easy.
Well, back-to-back to number 6 and Trey Hogart.
9:50 over halftime. 14-0 Unity. Now they are showing you what they can do.
Two plays, and they've gone about 45 yards.
Here comes a running back, I'm guessing. Here he comes. He doesn't get too much. Second down. But talking to a lot of people in town. Joe Dotson really part of that JFL program, and a lot of good kids coming up. I know you got Ryan Abraham's kids coming up, they tell me, and a lot of young kids, a lot of football players love the excitement and the passion of that game.
I know the numbers are up. That's a good thing.
Well, that's what it's going to take. They fire that left side again. Going to be down. Caught on the play.
It's incomplete.
Oh, incomplete, they're going to say.
Went through the hands of the intended receiver again, into the hands of the Indian DB.
We about had it, yeah.
And Zach Legner. And he was that Legner out there, or was that might have been Ramsey? But in any event, he was laboring for the call. Didn't get it. It hit the turf.
Shotgun formation, pitch right side. They're going to go run for the first down. He's got it more. He's gone. Richardson again is gone. Wow. Well, it's 20-0 Unity. 9 minutes to halftime, and the Rockets, we've had a tough time usually in second half, but this time it's the second quarter, and this one's rough.
Well, he cut back, and there just wasn't any flow to the ball from the backside of the defense.
Good point.
And he made it look easy. And if you're an Indian fan and an Indian coach and Indian player, it was too easy. And just like that, the snowball's starting to roll.
Extra point is coming up. It could be 21, and it is right through the middle of the uprights. 21-0 score as Unity leads the Pontiac Indians.
Again, you're listening to Indian football in the Iron Central Illinois. Back after this timeout.
Do you hate dealing with vision insurance? This is Dr. Brian Stoller at Pontiac Family Eye Care. We understand the headaches and limitations of vision insurance. That's why we've launched our new membership plans. These plans provide routine exams with no copays, along with simple preferred savings on eyewear. Whether you currently have vision insurance or not, visit our website at visionsource-pontiac.com to learn more and to enroll. Pontiac Family Eye Care, the people you need to see.
Want a new or pre-owned RV? Call Pontiac RV, Illinois' largest RV dealer, with over 40 brands of travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes, and over 200 RVs in stock. Stop or shop online at PontiacRV.com.
Pontiac RV.
And welcome back here to Williamson. Once again, midway through the second quarter, it's all Tolono Unity, 21-0. And again, Garrett Richardson, 2 of the 3 touchdowns. and he has made it look easy. He has racked up some big league yardage right there, Mark.
Boy, he sure has. 14-0 the score we got here now early with PBL. They're saying in the second quarter.
And PBL up or down over Prairie Central?
They're up. PBL leads 14-0.
Wow.
Short kick taken right around the 20-yard line. Gliding out of there, still running a football and going down. Outside that 25-yard line. A lot of viewers today. We appreciate it. Tim doing a great job like always. George Jaley in the audience. Jody Kennedy Kramer. Dakota Opperman. Stephen F's out there. Tim, listen to you. Dakota Opperman we talked about. A lot of people. Victoria Snodgrass. How about that?
Well, we certainly appreciate the listenership. I know the outcome's not what everyone wants, but
you need to listen to the game. Go to Bob and Ringo's. Get one of those chicken sandwiches I had in a long time. Looking forward to get back up there. And one of them. Trip right side. Lone back is set. Sitting back. Firing the right side. Ooh, driven and tackled. Not much room to roam there. They read that play, didn't they?
Sure did. A little dropout. Trying to do a safe route and get Sante maybe going in the passing game, but I don't know if that was Carr or Cox that caught it, but he couldn't even turn his shoulder pads and turn them upfield before he really got bell rung there. Great tackle.
I know it's a rough night again tonight, a little bit on the scoreboard, but you're playing pretty good football teams. There's no doubt about it, folks.
Right now, you're going through a 4-week gauntlet.
Yeah.
I keep saying that. It's the truth.
You said it in July, and you were right. Slant plays on incomplete.
I mean, this is ugly time this 4 weeks because, like I said, you just can't turn the switch and fix it in a football team. It takes time, and in the meantime, you play in these solid teams in this conference, and you want to use the word it's embarrassing and or just outclassed, and that's not a knock against any of the kids or the coaching staff. It is just what it is, and we're in the midst of this meat grinder, and we're getting grounded up again in the second quarter.
Right side rolling the football and going down off on a sack play, if you will, with 8 minutes for halftime. 21-0. UND leads this football game and looking to make it more in homecoming front nine. This is what we used to do to teams a long time ago. Remember that?
You know, I don't know why, but I got thinking, okay, the Indians of the 90s and in the 2000s, especially up to 05, 06, how would they have played in this conference of the talent that's flowing through there, of the Tolona Unity, St. Joe Ogden, Central Catholic? I think we would have mauled them, quite frankly.
Down on a punt, those are rare athletes back then. Inside of 30, down around the 25-yard line. 7:20 for halftime, and
because back then, for the most part,
remember we were playing Metamora, Joliet Catholics,
but our
Morris.
Yes, and that's when we had more non-conference games.
Sure,
but our conference, for the most part, was not a strong conference from top to bottom. This conference certainly 5, 6.
Oh, it's a solid conference.
From 1 to 4, 1 to 5, any given night, somebody could beat somebody.
And you got to remember.
But I think our teams were so talented back in that 10 to 15-year stretch. I think I would love to see those. They'll never happen. And that's why I can say I think we'd be great because no one can prove me wrong. But
7-19
I got to talk about something positive here.
There's none of those coaches want to play, I can tell you that. Rolling the right side, running back, trying to cut back on that right side, outside the 35, still on his feet. Still on his feet running a football. Inside the 50, another first down for Unity. 7:09 for halftime, 21-0 to score. But you all have to remember when Coach Peterson came and arrived. I worked at 89. They came to the playoffs in Morris. Then in 90 went to Evergreen Park. We had a rough campaign. The Indians got good in 92 when they could have went 5-4 up at St. Pete. You were involved with that.
Yep.
Then they took off in 93, and they played some major competition.
I want to say his second year, and third year, or third or fourth year, they were 2-7 back-to-back years.
Sure.
I believe that is correct.
Inside the 30-yard line, and you had a Doug Dodson, Buddy Dodson, Terry Sturzik, Kenny Robinson, Gary Pellegrini running JFL programs, and that's what really took the program off. I remember sitting at a banquet with Coach, and all of a sudden he said, I'm going to win a state championship in less than 5 years. I'm thinking, I thought he was going to take that amount of statement. Next thing you know, he said he's going to win it. Guess what? He won it. Off on the right-hand side. I remember going down the sideline with no shirt on back in those days. 6:28 at halftime. We could have played Geneseo next. Problem is, they were pretty big.
You also got to remember this. The community was different.
Yeah.
We had more enrollment, and we had some very skilled people in our school for over a period of time.
I think you get the right sheriff in town.
I'm not saying we don't have good skilled people now, but the numbers were much more prevalent. And unfortunately, in this day and age, let you call the play.
Firing over the middle, though, caught on the play. Looks like be another first down, if you will, with 5:57 at halftime. And Coach Gadberry's working his kids. JFL's working it. You got a brand new facility, weight room, Tim. You can crank Bon Jovi in that thing, man. There's restrooms in the thing. It holds 50-some people. It's gorgeous down here.
Well, the other thing,
give it time.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is, I'll let you make the play again. They might get in, unfortunately.
Firing close to the end zone, they're in.
Do.
You called it. 27-0 to score. 5:42 to go halftime, and the Rockets have really blasted off down here, too.
That reception, I thought it was Garrett, but it wasn't. It was number 34, not 35, and that's Eichstein. So Crew Eichstein gets into the act, and pending the extra point, the Rockets are putting the hurt to the Indian. To wrap up this conversation, I was told, the fact being that compared to what it used to be, 30% of the kids that are in school, they do not, it was less than what it was back then, and participate in anything. I'm not talking sports. I'm talking about whether it's chorus, band, the plays, whatever you got as an extracurricular activity. Kids just don't get involved. And part of that, that's on the kids, and that is on parents maybe as well. But you got to get involved in something. It helps you grow and develop. I'm a firm believer in that. I'll get off the high horse. Let's do that. The extra point was good. 5:41 to go. Indians down by 28. On the Eye in Central Illinois, we'll be back after this commercial break.
The Precision Planting Precision Technology Institute, or PTI farm at Pontiac, is the intersection of agronomy, technology, and equipment. The farm has over 125 research plots used to provide agronomic data, test agronomy principles, and trial new technologies in the industry while hosting events for farmers. Visit the farm just off of I-55 on the west side of town. Precision Planting salutes the students and athletes at Pontiac Township High School and is a proud supporter of local sports and the FFA. Help your teen or tween take their first step toward financial freedom with an early start checking from SoQ. They could show their team spirit with a Pontiac Indians debit card handed to them the very same day. But that's not all. They have a whole suite of checking products that are sure to make the crowd go wild. Fresh start checkings for those getting back on their feet, senior checkings that come with 2 boxes of free checks per year, and high yield checking. Stop into any SoQ branch today and join the family.